All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody. Our third and final game of our triple header for you here tonight is the Houston Texans at the Oakland Raiders, a rematch from week number 5. The Raiders beat Houston in Houston earlier this season, trying to get the season sweep. Both teams have been eliminated from the playoffs. Houston comes in at 7-8, Oakland at 4-11. Evil Dead is now 124-98, 26 games over 500. If Evil Dead wants to make 30 games over by the end of the regular season, he has to get the next 4 right, to include this one right here. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. All right, let's head out to Oakland for this one here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum, Oakland, California. It's the Texans and the Raiders. And welcome in to another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports. This game is the season finale for both teams. Both teams are out of the playoffs. And Evil Dead's got the Raiders at -1 in this one. Both teams just playing for pride, playing out the schedule. Oakland will get the ball first. We're underway. It'll be fielded by Cousins at the 3-yard line over the 20-25. Orlando Cousins out to the 25-yard line. And that's where the Raiders will have it, 1st and 10. I noticed there's a new thing on my channel now, being done by Twitch. You can get Apple, or what is it? You can get rewards. I forget what it is. Ryan Pearson, the rookie quarterback out of Eastern Washington, the starting quarterback for the Raiders. Let me look at this again, what it says here on my laptop. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. That's where the Raiders will start with their rookie quarterback. Well, I don't see it. Okay. Apple TV Plus rewards. Interesting. 1st and 10 from the 25. Clymer in motion. Pearson fakes the handoff, looks downfield, throws deep, caught by Clymer. Coming across. 8-yard gain out to the 33-yard line. Peyton Clymer in his 7th year out of Tennessee. 8-yard gain. It'd be 2nd and 2. Still trying to figure out what that is. Twitch recap. Okay. 2nd and 2 from the 33-yard line. Raiders come out in the I formation. Opening drive of the ball game. Pearson hands off to Jenkins. And Don Jenkins, the 4th-year back out of Indiana, picks up the first down, a 3-yard gain out to the 36-yard line. First down, Raiders. The ghost of Al Davis. On the tackle there for Houston, be number 91, that's Cole Phillips, the 2nd-year defensive end out of Michigan State. Our third and final game for you this evening. We'll be off tomorrow night. We have college football all day Saturday, and we'll have the final 3 games of the regular season for you Sunday, starting at 5 o'clock Eastern time. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Pearson under center. Pearson fakes the handoff, throws downfield, caught by Siegel, the tight end, Jason Siegel, down to the 37-yard line. 27 yards to Jason Siegel, the 10th-year tight end out of Tulsa. First down, Raiders. On the tackle there for Houston, it looks to be number 42, James Strong, the safety, in his 6th year out of Pittsburgh. Actually, it was number 28, Jordan Burham, the 7th-year defensive back out of Marshall. Raiders have a nice drive going here to start the game. 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Or from the Houston 37, I'm sorry. Pearson under center.
Come on, let's go.
Pearson fakes the handoff, rolls out, and Pearson's going to take off. Makes a nice move and gets down to the 28-yard line. That'll be a gain of 9 and bring up 2nd and 1. The rookie quarterback out of Eastern Washington, Ryan Pearson, their first-round draft pick. Kevin Edwards retired. They needed a quarterback, so they went out and drafted Pearson. Coming up on 6 minutes left in the first quarter. 2nd and 1 for the Raiders now at the Houston 28. It's a nice day here in Oakland, about 58 degrees at kickoff. Pearson under center. Pearson fakes the handoff, throws downfield, got Siegel down to the 5. A 23-yard catch by Jason Siegel. It'll be 1st and goal Raiders at the 5. Been a nice drive by Oakland, just moving it downfield. Jordan Burham on the tackle again for Houston. The Texans are actually on a 3-game winning streak their own selves coming into this game. 1st and goal Raiders from the 5. Raiders come out, 4 receivers set wide. Pearson under center.
Let's go. 190.
Pearson hands off to Cousins, and Orlando Cousins gets down to the 5, no gain. Let's take a look at the Raider offense. Up front, it'll be Jenkins, Hayes, Durham, Walker, and Mosley. And then it's Clymer, Jenkins, Cousins, Siegel, and Crosley. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Raiders come out. 4 receivers wide, 3 to the far side. Pearson in the shotgun on 2nd and goal. Pearson draws back, throws, caught by Barnett, touchdown, Raiders. Bryce Barnett, the 3rd-year tight end out of Marshall, makes the touchdown catch. And the Raiders take a 6-0 lead. Nice drive by the Raiders to start the game. And now for the extra point, Dan Bailey. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Raiders lead at 7-0, 4:52 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from the Oakland Coliseum, Oakland, California, Week 17 here at Jammin' Sports. 2 teams that will be home for the holidays. They'll be golfing, like Evil Dead says. Both teams are not making the playoffs. They've both been eliminated already. So the Texans will get the ball for the first time, down 7-0. Their quarterback, Kyle Adams, warming up on the sideline there. Kicking off will be Dan Bailey. And now the kickoff by Bailey. This will be fielded by Walls at the 3-yard line. Brings it out over the 20-25. Walls, a nice return all the way out to the 41-yard line. Clayton Walls, the 4th-year defensive back out of Iowa, returns it all the way out to the 41-yard line. Nearly broke it. Starting quarterback for Houston, Kyle Adams, the 2nd-year quarterback out of Alabama. Let's see what the Texans can do on their opening drive. They're going to have great field position to start things off at their own 41-yard line. A nice return. Sets themselves up. 4:46 left in the first quarter. This will be one of those games that ends after midnight Eastern time. We started about 5 after 11 Eastern. Adams under center, 1st and 10. Adams to Johnson. And Kylan Johnson, the fourth year back out of Tennessee, not much. Let's take a look at the Houston offense. Up front, Watkins, Baldino, Woodard, Vickery, and Taylor. Clutch is in the house. Dawson, Griffin, Johnson, Williams, and Keeley. How you doing, Clutch? We're on our third game, our third of three. The Vikings beat the Cowboys. The Vikings have clinched the NFC Central. Seattle just beat the Bills in a close matchup. And Seattle clinches a wild card in the NFC. Adams on 2nd and 10. Throws outside, caught by Kylan Johnson down the sideline. And Johnson out to the 47, a gain of 7. Make it a gain of 6, it'll be 3rd and 4. In this game here, two teams that are both eliminated. Two teams that are just playing out the schedule. Or as some would say, a meaningless game. 3rd and 4 for Houston now. At their own 47-yard line, 4 receivers wide. Adams in the shotgun. Adams fakes the handoff. Adams throws deep, and it's caught by Dawson. Dwayne Dawson all the way down to the Raider 28-yard line. A 25-yard reception by Dwayne Dawson, the 6th-year receiver out of Alabama. First down, Houston, deep in Raider territory. Finally making the tackle, number 30, Dwayne Jefferson, the rookie out of Hawaii, the free safety. I'm glad Clutch is doing well. Always good to see Clutch in the house. 1st and 10 for Houston at the 28-yard line. Adams under center on 1st and 10. Adams looking, throws down the middle, caught by Dawson again. Dwayne Dawson, 14 yards down to the 14-yard line. First down, Houston. Been watching a lot of Olympics. Our gymnastic team is kicking butt, and that one swimmer, she's got that weird last name. She's just killing everybody. Oh, that boxing was the absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Where are the feminists? That's what I want to... Yeah, Ledecky. She's tearing things up, man. You 1st and 10 Houston now at the 14-yard line. We have a TV at the radio station. I catch some of the coverage when I get a chance to look at it. 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Adams under center. Adams looking, throws outside, caught by Watkins, and Watkins down to the 3-yard line, a gain of 11. It'll be 1st and goal. Yeah, she won the gold medal for individual as the oldest to ever do it. I mean, she's just awesome, man. Lamar Watkins, the 3rd-year receiver out of Maine, down to the 3-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, Houston. The Texans trying to tie this one up. But getting back to that boxing thing, where are all the feminists defending women? I keep telling people, when you let these trans people in, you're basically letting a man push around the women. Where are the feminists? You're boxing out the women. I'll tell you why none of the feminists speak up. 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Adams, he gets sacked back at the 11-yard line, a loss of 8 yards. Making the sack, Steve Morrison, the rookie out of Arizona. It'll be 2nd and goal back at the 11. I'll tell you why the feminists aren't saying anything. Because they got in bed with the LGBT community a long time ago. And now they're stuck. The very thing they purport to defend, women, they're letting men masquerade as women and beat the snot out of them. I'd be crying bloody murder, and I am crying bloody murder. It's not fair to the women. 2nd and goal from the 11-yard line. Adams to Johnson around the outside, and Johnson to the 10-yard line, a gain of a yard. Let's take a look at the Raider defense. They play a 4-3. Ryan, Cripps, Hackney, and Smith up front. The linebackers, Gray, Littleton, and Morrison. And the secondary, McCorkle, Lasser, Jefferson, and Grady. It's just another example how everything the woke crowd touches, they destroy. They destroy everything they touch. I feel sorry for that lady boxer that felt she couldn't compete. She was in tears. 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line. Adams back, throws, caught, touchdown, Marcus Wells, a 10-yard touchdown catch, and the Texans can tie it up with the extra point. No, I didn't catch that. I didn't catch the rugby game. Now, I caught the soccer game where we beat Australia 2-1. I thought that was great. So Marcus Wells, a 10-yard touchdown catch. And now Logan Ford will come on for the extra point. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Houston and Oakland are tied at 7. 1:41 left to play. Here in the first quarter, live from the Oakland Coliseum, Oakland, California, Week 17 here at Jammin' Sports. Did we win? Did we win the rugby game? We ended up winning bronze. Hey, that's good. We medaled. Gotta like that. So Houston will kick off. We're now in a tie ball game. Both teams scoring touchdowns on their opening drives. Logan Ford will kick off for the Texans. Evil Dead took the Raiders in this one. And now the kickoff by Ford. This will be fielded by Crosland at the 3-yard line, over the 20, 25, and Levi Crosland rings it out to the 29-yard line. The second-year receiver out of Virginia. 1st and 10 Raiders. 1:37 left in the first quarter. We're tied at 7. I had one little hiccup with the internet with the Vikings game. It didn't last long. It lasted like a minute or two. It's been good ever since. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Raiders come out, 4 receivers wide. Ryan Pearson, the quarterback, under center.
Let's go.
Pearson hands off to Cousins. Orlando Cousins breaking tackles, and he gets all the way out to the 39. Close to the marker, a gain of 9 to be 2nd in inches. Orlando Cousins, the 3rd-year running back out of Louisiana Tech. Once again, I want to give you a reminder, I'll be off tomorrow. I have to work late at the radio station. We have a football game on the radio tomorrow. I'll be back Saturday at 10 o'clock Eastern Time, 10 in the morning, for College Football Saturdays. 10 games back-to-back on Saturday. And then we'll finish up the NFL as Pearson hands off to Cousins. And Cousins will be hit for a loss of 2 yards back to the 37-yard line. On the tackle, Quentin Douglas in his 11th year out of Michigan. We'll be back to finish up Week 17 on Sunday. The final 3 games will start at 5 o'clock Eastern Time Sunday afternoon. And those final 3 games all have playoff implications. The Redskins at the Chargers, the Bucks at the Bears, and the game Evil Dead's waiting for, the 49ers and the Jets. 3rd and 2 for the Raiders now at their own 37-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
Pearson hands off to Cousins. He gets the first down as he makes his way out to the 45-yard line. A gain of 8. First down, Raiders. We're coming up on the end of the first quarter, 25 seconds and counting. As we watch the replay, we don't normally do 3 games on a weekday with Madden 19 because it takes a little bit longer to do the games. However, we made an exception tonight because we're on a timetable. We want to get the Super Bowl in by August 11th. 1st and 10 from the 45. Pearson pump fakes. Pearson. And he's going to get sacked back at the 43-yard line. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Texans and Raiders tied at 7 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to the Oakland Coliseum, Oakland, California, Week 17 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the second quarter in a tie ball game. The Raiders will have it 2nd and 12 at their own 43. The Texans at 7 and 8, they've been eliminated already. The Raiders at 4 and 11, they've been eliminated for quite a while now. 2nd and 12 from the 43-yard line. Pearson under center.
Come on, let's go.
Pearson hands off to Cousins, gets around the corner. Orlando Cousins across midfield, nice stiff arm. And he gets out to the 45. That should be enough for the first down. No, it's not. Just shy. A gain of 11. It'll be 3rd and inches for the Raiders. That was a nice stiff arm by Orlando Cousins. Watch this at the very end. He picked up about another yard off this stiff arm right here. Whoop. Who did he stiff arm? The linebacker, Duke Jackson, in his 4th year out of Houston. Third down for the Raiders now at the Houston 45. They have 3 receivers off to the far side. Pearson in the shotgun. Pearson to Cousins up the middle, and Cousins to the 44. A gain of a yard, that's enough. First down, Raiders. Duke Jackson, the linebacker on the tackle. He gets his revenge. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead and Clutch McGee in the house. On this Thursday evening, wrapping up our triple header here. Raiders and the Texans tied at 7. Raiders come out in the I formation. Pearson under center. Pearson hands off to Jenkins around the outside, breaks a tackle, breaks 2 tackles, spins off another. He's after all that, he's going to lose a yard. Loses 2 yards back to the 45. Jordan Burham finally brought him down. It'll be a 2-yard loss, though. It'll be 2nd and 12. That's like playing bumper pool and pinball at the same time. Under 7 minutes left to play here in the first half. We're tied at 7. 2nd and 12 for the Raiders at the Houston 45. Raiders come out in the offset I. Pearson under center. Pearson drops back. Looking, throws down the near sideline. Caught by Crosland coming across. All the way down to the 22. A 23-yard gain by Levi Crosland. First down Raiders. The 2nd-year receiver out of Virginia. And Chris Thompson makes the tackle. The 10th-year defensive back out of LSU. Just an inside route there by Crosland for the first down. 23 yards. Raiders on the move, trying to retake the lead. 6:25 and counting here in the second quarter. Raiders come out. Pearson under center.
Let's go.
Crosland in motion. Pearson looking. Pearson throws. Caught by Crosland. All the way down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 12 by Levi Crosland. And that'll be another Raider first down. 6 minutes left to play. Here in the first half. And the Raiders are on the move. They're in field goal range, trying to retake the lead. The Raiders beat Houston earlier this season. I believe it was in week 5. The Raiders came into that game 0-4. I remember that. And I think they won that game. Yep, 32-21 in week 5 it was. 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. Cousins up the middle, and Cousins to the 7. A pickup of 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. Coming up to make the tackle, the safety, James Granger, in his 7th year out of Texas. 2nd and goal now for the Raiders at the 7-yard line. Raiders come out, 4 receivers wide. Pearson under center.
Let's go.
Pearson to Jenkins up the middle, and Jenkins is the in. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown run by Don Jenkins, the 4th-year back out of Indiana. And the Raiders go up 13-7. That was a nice drive by Oakland. Raiders go up 13-7 with the extra point to come. Dan Bailey will come on for the PAT. Kick is up, and it's good. Raiders lead it 14-7. 5:13 left. Here at the Oakland Coliseum, Oakland, California, Week 17 here at Jammin' Sports. We'll be off tomorrow. Join us Saturday at 10 o'clock Eastern Time, 10 in the morning Eastern, for college football Saturdays. Let's go over the schedule. I've got it here. The first game on Saturday morning is Washington State at Missouri. It'll be Wisconsin at Iowa, Oregon State at Arkansas, California at Oklahoma, Notre Dame at Purdue, Washington at Nebraska, Stanford at Texas A&M, UCLA at Texas, Oregon at Colorado, and USC at Arizona State. That is the lineup on Saturday. There's the kickoff. Fielded by Wells, 2 yards deep over the 10, 15, 20. And Wells still on his feet. And he brings it out to the 26-yard line. Marcus Wells, the third-year receiver out of Alabama A&M. And now the Texan offense will come back out. 5:08 left to play here in the first half. Raiders up 14-7. We saw all the ACC and SEC teams last Saturday. And we'll see all the Pac-10 and Big 12 teams this week, with some Big 10 sprinkled in there. 1st and 10 from the 26. Adams, play action. Adams rolls out. And Adams looking downfield. And he's going to throw back across, where it's caught by Jamie Williams, the tight end, down to the 39-yard line. 35 yards to Jamie Williams. Williams, the 15th year tight end out of Maryland. The former 49er. He spent 13 years with San Francisco. He spent 1 year with the Jaguars last season. Rinse it out, milk. Oh, say, Gracie's here. Say hi, Gracie.
Hi. People said it's a ball.
Okay. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Texans in the I formation. Adams under center. Adams hands off to Johnson around the outside, and Carlin Johnson down the sideline, inside the 20, inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 5-yard line. A 34-yard run by Carlin Johnson, the 4th-year back out of Tennessee, all the way down to the Raider 5. It'll be 1st and goal, Houston. Raiders lead it 14-7, but the Texans are on the move, trying to tie this one back up. Every time we have two bad teams playing, it ends up being a good game. And that looks to be the case here. 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Houston in the I formation. Adams under center. Adams pitches to Johnson around the outside, and he's going to be hemmed in at the 8-yard line. Making the tackle, number 58 for the Raiders, Levi Gray, the 8th-year linebacker out of Nebraska. And that's going to be a loss of 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal back at the 8-yard line. Final game of the season for both teams. They're both going to miss the playoffs. That's just the way it goes. On 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line, 4 receivers wide. Adams in the shotgun. Adams back. Throws outside, caught by Johnson. And Kylan Johnson all the way down to the 1. A gain of 7 yards. It'll be 3rd and goal. You might be wondering, Buffalo has the longest active streak now, 17 seasons, not making the playoffs. The Ravens are now the second one, as the Vikings are now in. Who comes next? Houston. 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line in the I formation. Adams pitches to Griffin. Touchdown, Texans. Larry Griffin, the 7th year back out of USC, a 1-yard touchdown run, and Houston can tie it up with the extra point. Houston last made the playoffs in sim season number 26. It was my first sim season on Twitch. They actually made it to the AFC Championship, but lost to Seattle. That's when I was using Seattle in the AFC. So it's been a while since Houston's made the playoffs. 7 years, 7 seasons. Logan Ford for the extra point. It's up, and it's good. We're tied at 14 with 3:18 left to play here in the second quarter. Live from the Coliseum in Oakland, Week 17 here at Jammin' Sports. You have a good ball game going on here between the Texans and the Raiders. Both teams wanting to end the season on a high note. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead and Clutch McGee in the house. Our good friend Clutch, because Clutch is clutch. Ford will kick off for Houston. And this will be fielded by Crosland at the 1-yard line over the 20, 25, and Levi Crosland with the flag down. Gets it out to about the 28. Let's check out the flag.
Illegal block in the back.
Block in the back.
Return team.
Cole Harper.
Automatic first down.
And that'll back it up. The Raiders will have it first and hit the 17-yard line. I saw a video today on YouTube. They were showing the new kickoff rules in Madden 25. I haven't actually asked this question yet, but I really don't like the new kickoff rules. I want to get your thoughts on it. First and 10 from the 17. Pearson under center. Pearson fakes the handoff, throws, and it's caught by Crosland in a crowd all the way down to the 38-yard line. A gain of 21. First down, Raiders. The part I really don't like about the new kickoff rules, no more surprise onside kicks. And I think that's a shame. In fact, the new rules state you can only try an onside kick in the fourth quarter. And you have to let everybody know. And during an onside kick, they line you up the regular way. I think this new kickoff, I think they're trying to overcorrect a problem that really doesn't need correcting. I think the easy solution would be to move the kickoff back to the 30-yard line.
Come on, let's go!
Pearson, play action on first down, throws downfield, gets the climber, but a flag is down. This may be coming back. We'll sort this one out. Oh, pass interference.
Offense.
Really? Offensive pass interference. He was engaged with somebody beyond the line of scrimmage while the ball was in the air. You can't do that. That's rarely called, especially in Madden. First and 20 back at the 28-yard line. Sometimes that can be ticky-tack, but they call it here. First and 20 back at the 28-yard line. Pearson in the shotgun, first and 20. Pearson back, looking, throws downfield, caught, no, incomplete. Cousins had it in his hands and he simply dropped it. Orlando Cousins. It'll be second and 20 for the Raiders, back at their own 28. The new kickoff rules in the NFL mirror what the UFL did. I don't like it. I think it's stupid. Absolutely stupid. You take away the surprise onside kick. Now, granted, a surprise onside kick only happened once last year in the real NFL. Jacksonville and the Chiefs during that game. Second and 20 from the 28-yard line. Pearson in the shotgun. Hands off to Orlando Cousins. And Cousins breaks through and gets out to the 35, a gain of 7. They get a gain of 6. It'll be third and 14. Thad Gatlin on the tackle. We'll talk more about the kickoff rules in a second. We're headed to the 2-minute warning. I don't think they'll get the playoff in time. And they don't. We hit the 2-minute warning. We're tied at 14 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum, Oakland, California. Raiders and the Texans were tied at 14. 2 minutes left here in the first half. It'll be 3rd and 14 for the Raiders at their own 35. We're talking about, a surprise onside kick. The most famous one was that Super Bowl a few years back with the Saints and the Colts. The Saints started the second half with a surprise onside kick. That can't happen anymore, and that's a shame. 3rd and 14, Pearson looking, throws, gets it out to Cousins. Out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. He's going to be shy of the first down. It's actually a gain of 7 yards. I don't know where I got 13 from. It'll be 4th down, and the Raiders are going to have to punt. Thad Gatlin on the tackle. Because the kickoff lineup is different now. And you can't do an onside kick in that formation. You have to declare it ahead of time, and then you line up like they used to with a kickoff. Ball on both sides. It's the extra point issue. There was no reason to back up the extra point 15 yards. Swayze back to punt. And it'll be fielded by Wells at the 12-yard line. He gets taken down at the 14. 1:46 left in the half. Houston has 2 timeouts. Let's see if they can score before halftime. You see, what it does, it's like the extra point. You set up 2 sets of rules that don't complement each other. If you go for the regular extra point, the line of scrimmage is the 15-yard line. And so you're kicking a 32-yard field goal for an extra point. But if you want to go for 2, the line of scrimmage is at the 2-yard line. You see, it's 2 separate rules. I don't like it. 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Adams in the shotgun. Adams back. Adams throws, and it's incomplete. Yeah. So it takes away the fake extra point. Right. And the same way now with the kickoff, you've got 2 separate rules when it should be all covered under one. The NFL is overcorrecting. They really are. 2nd and 10 from the 14-yard line. 5 receivers wide. Adams in the gun. Adams back. Adams throws downfield, and it's caught by Dawson all the way down to the 46. A 32-yard catch to Dwayne Dawson. And the Houston Texans race up to the line. 1st and 10. 1:26 and counting. Adams back. Adams looking. Rolls out. He's going to take off. And Adams gets out to the 42. He's going to lose 5 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 15. They got to get the receivers back. They stay in the hurry up. 1:10 and counting. Receivers taking a long time to get back. Adams in the shotgun on 2nd and 15. Fakes the handoff inside. Adams rolls out, throws deep. Caught by Dawson again to the Raider 38-yard line. You might want to cover him. That's a 20-yard gain down to the 38-yard line. A timeout has been called by Houston. They have 1 timeout left. 55 seconds left in the half. The Texans trying to get into field goal range and take the lead before halftime. I do believe Houston gets the second half kickoff too. I think the Raiders got the ball first and they scored a touchdown. That is correct. 1st and 10 for the Texans now at the Raider 38. 55 seconds left. Adams in the shotgun. Adams looking. Adams throws. Caught by Johnson. And Kylan Johnson out to the 32-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. I think a good compromise on the extra point would be make it like college. Do it from the 3-yard line. Both regular extra points and 2-point conversions. Back it up a yard, make it a little bit harder. And kick extra points from the 3-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 32-yard line. Adams in the shotgun. Adams drops back. Adams throws. It's caught by Keeley, and Jamison Keeley out to the 11-yard line. A 21-yard gain. He did not get out of bounds. The clock is running. Houston quickly comes to the line. 10 seconds left. Adams back. Looking, throws underneath. Williams, touchdown, Houston. Jamie Williams, that 11-yard touchdown catch, the tight end, right before halftime. And the Texans take a 20-14 lead. That was a nice drive by Houston to score right before halftime. And the Texans do get the second half kickoff. Jamie Williams, the former 49er, kind of a homecoming for him today. And now Logan Ford will come on for the extra point. Put the Texans up by 7. Kick is up. And it's good. Houston leads it 21-14. 7, or make it 4 seconds left here in the first half. And now Houston will kick off. And the easy fix on the... See, the reason why they changed the kickoff rules is because there were so many touchbacks. Well, just move the kickoff back from the 35 to the 30. Problem solved. They went... I mean, they used to kick it off from the 30 for the longest time. From like the mid-80s to the early 90s, somewhere in there. It's an easy fix. They went and did something stupid, which is why the only NFL game I've watched in its entirety over the last 7 years was last season's Super Bowl. That was it. There's the kickoff by Ford. Fielded by Cousins at the 2-yard line over the 20, 25. Orlando Cousins out to the 28-yard line. And we go to halftime. Halftime score, Houston 21, Oakland 14, here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum, Oakland, California, Week 17 here at Jammin' Sports. The Houston Texans lead the Oakland Raiders 21-14 as we start the third quarter. Oakland will kick off. Both teams have been eliminated from the playoffs already. They're just playing for pride. Houston trying to finish with an 8-8 record. Houston started 1-5, so to finish 8-8 would be an accomplishment. There's the kickoff. Fielded by Wells, a yard deep, brings it out over the 15-20, and Marcus Wells out to the 24-yard line. And that's where Houston will set up shop as we start the third quarter. And the Texans can make it a 2-possession game early here on this drive with any type of score. Been a rough year for the Raiders. They started 0-4. And they've gone 4-7 since. They actually got on a 3-game roll there. They were 3-4 at one point. And then they went 1-7 down that stretch. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Adams in the shotgun. Adams fakes the handoff. Adams rolls out. And Adams is going to be sacked back at the 20-yard line. Coming in to make the sack, it looks to be number 91. Brandon Ryan, the 4th-year defensive end out of Iowa State. A loss of 4, be 2nd and 14. The playoffs start Monday. We wrap up Week 17 on Sunday with a triple header. And then Monday of next week will be the AFC wild card. Tuesday of next week will be the NFC wild card. Wednesday of next week will be the AFC divisional playoffs. 1 week from tonight, Thursday of next week, will be the NFC divisional playoffs. Friday of next week will be the conference championships. And then we'll have the Super Bowl on August 11th. That's a Sunday. Jamie Williams out to the 35, a gain of 15. First down, Houston. We have it all mapped out. It'll be playoff week next week, starting Monday. Monday through Friday with the Super Bowl Sunday, a week from Sunday. It'll be 2 games each night until we get to the Super Bowl. First and 10 from the 35-yard line. 4 receivers wide for the Texans. Adams in the shotgun. Adams drops back, throws to the near side, caught by Jamie Williams. He gets taken down at the 37-yard line. Just a gain of 2 yards. Landon Lasser on the tackle, the rookie safety out of Virginia Tech. And that'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the Texans at their own 37. 6:45 left here in the third quarter. Yeah, this one is going to be going past midnight here. Your record is quite similar to last season. I'm hoping the Raiders come back. I'd like to see you to get to 30 before the regular season's over. They do have 11 playoff games to work with. 2nd and 8 from the 37-yard line. Adams in the shotgun to Johnson, and Kylan Johnson gets out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 3. Yep, you were 130 and 100 last year. Remember that. Parker Littleton on the tackle, the 5th-year linebacker out of Indiana. There was a nice symmetry to that. Yeah, you got on a roll in the playoffs early, I think. Yeah, you went 10 of 11. Yeah, you only missed 1 playoff game. You were on a roll. 3rd and 4, Adams throws deep, caught by Dawson down to the 44-yard line. And that'll be a first down. 16-yard gain by Dwayne Dawson, the 6th-year receiver out of Alabama. What was the only playoff game you missed? Did you remember? Last season, though, you didn't do a whole season. We didn't start keeping up until like around week 6, I think. 1st and 10. Texans now from the Raider 44-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Adams under center. Adams fakes the handoff. Adams rolls on. He's going to take off, and he gets nailed at the 40-yard line. Making the tackle, Parker Littleton, number 54, and Dwayne Jefferson, the safety, the rookie out of Hawaii, number 30. A gain of 5, it'll be 2nd and 5. What was the one playoff game you missed? I'm trying to remember what it was. I know what it was. I know the playoff game you missed. The AFC Championship. You took the Jets, and the Bengals won. 2nd and 5 from the 40-yard line. Adams back, throws down the middle to Smith. And Smith making the catch. Dallas Smith, the 4th-year tight end out of Clemson. A gain of 4 yards to bring up 3rd and 1. Cole Harper on the tackle. I mean, that's quite an accomplishment, going 10 of 11. I mean, think about the games you got right. You picked the Browns upset over the Chargers. I thought that was incredible. 3rd and 1 from the 35. Adams to Johnson, and Johnson gets nailed for no gain. It'll be 4th down. Coming up to make the tackle, number 58, Levi Gray. It'll be 4th and 1. You picked the Eagles over the Packers in the NFC Championship. I thought for sure Green Bay was going. And now Logan Ford. This will be from 52 yards to try to put Houston up by 10. The kick is up, and the kick is no good. Just missed it. And the Raiders get a stop. It remains a 21-14 lead for Houston with 3:56 left to play here in the third quarter. And now the Raiders with an opportunity to tie it up here. Their rookie quarterback, Ryan Pearson, comes back out. Not the most yardage in the world, but he's 8 of 9. That ain't bad. Raiders will start from their own 42-yard line. Down 21-14. Let's see if the Raiders can tie it up. They beat Houston earlier this season in Houston. See if the Raiders can get the season sweep. Pearson under center on 1st and 10. Brody in motion. Pearson hands off to Jenkins, and Don Jenkins will lose 2 yards back to the 40-yard line. Thad Gatlin on the tackle, the rookie linebacker out of North Carolina. It'll bring up 2nd and 12 as Gatlin comes in. .340 and counting here in the third quarter. Raiders trying to tie it up. 3 receivers to the far side on 2nd and 12. Pearson in the shotgun. Pearson hands off to Cousins up the middle. Orlando Cousins, a big gain. Cousins, he fumbles, and the Texans pick it up. Are you kidding me? He rips one downfield for about 24 yards. And now we have a block in the back on the Texans on the return. No, that's on Levi Crossley. The Texans will decline that. Houston recovered the fumble. It'll be 1st and 10, Houston, at their own 38-yard line. Just when you thought the Raiders were going to tie it up, they cough it up. No review. 1st and 10, Houston now from their own 38-yard line. Kyle Adams under center on 1st and 10. Adams hands off to Johnson around the outside, and Kylan Johnson all the way out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 12. He's finally pushed out of bounds by Parker Littleton, number 54, the 5th-year linebacker out of Indiana, the former Bear. But it's a first down for Houston. 3:16 and counting. Texans come out. Adams under center.
Here we go. Green 39.
Adams hands off to Kylan Johnson. And Johnson makes his way out to the 44-yard line, a gain of 6. Make it a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. On the tackle there, number 30, Dwayne Jefferson, the rookie out of Hawaii. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 44-yard line. Texans come out. 4 receivers set wide. Adams in the shotgun. Adams drops back. Throws downfield. Caught by Williams. And Jamie Williams down to the 34-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 10 yards. Another Houston first down. The big tight end, Jamie Williams. On the tackle, Cole Harper, the rookie linebacker out of Kentucky. In Houston now, just moving it down the field again. I think Houston's going to separate themselves from the Raiders here. 2:20 and counting. Oakland needs a turnover in the worst way. Houston comes out in the eye, 1st and 10. Adams hands off to Griffin, and Griffin makes his way down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, it'll be 2nd and 5. Steve Morrison on the tackle, the rookie linebacker out of Arizona. Less than 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Houston up 21-14. Texans come out, 4 receivers wide on 2nd down. Adams. It's a draw play to Griffin. And Griffin to the 25. Larry Griffin. And that'll be a 4-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 1. Eldon McCorkle on the tackle in his 7th year out of Syracuse. 3rd and 1 for Houston. They're in field goal range. And now the Texans come out. Adams under center.
Here we go now. Blue line.
Adams, 3-step drop. Throws, caught by Dawson. And Dwayne Dawson down to the 14. And that'll be a gain of 11. And a Houston first down. The 6th-year receiver out of Alabama, Dwayne Dawson. Houston just methodically moving it down the field on this drive. Eldon McCorkle on the tackle again for the Raiders. Under a minute left here in the third quarter. First and 10. Texans from the Raider 14. 4 receivers wide. Adams under center. Adams hands off to Kylan Johnson. Johnson picks up 2 yards to the 12-yard line. Make it a 1-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Leighton Cripps on the tackle, the 8th-year defensive tackle out of Kansas State. Going to bring up 2nd and 9. 25 seconds. Third quarter coming to a close. Adams in the shotgun on 2nd and 9. Williams in motion. Adams hands off to Johnson up the middle, and he gets a yard to the 11-yard line. And it looks like that will take us to the end of the third quarter. Houston up 21-14 here at Javits Sports. Welcome back to the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum, Oakland, California, Week 17 here at Javits Sports. We go to the fourth quarter. Houston leads the Raiders 21-14 in the season finale for both teams. It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Texans at the Raider 11-yard line. Houston comes out. 4 receivers set wide. Adams in the shotgun on 3rd down. Adams draws back, looking, rolls out. Adams throws, and Jamison Keeley holds on at the 8-yard line. However, he's going to be shy of the first down. Just a 4-yard gain. Keeley, the 4th-year receiver out of Baylor. Herschel Grady makes the tackle. It'll be 4th and 4. This will be a 25-yard field goal attempt by Logan Ford to put the Texans up by 10. Snap. Oh, they fake it. And Marshall, the backup, is looking for a receiver downfield, and he gets sacked at the 11-yard line. Jim Marshall, not the famous Viking defensive tackle, but the 5th-year quarterback out of Cincinnati. There was nobody open to throw to. No wonder he got sacked. Look downfield. Other than the receiver all the way to the left, there's nobody there. He rolled out the wrong way. And the Texans come up empty, and now the Raiders with still a chance to tie it up. A missed opportunity. They should have just kicked the field goal. Sometimes you can get too fancy. Just take the points. It would have put you up by 2 scores. Got greedy. 1st and 10, Oakland now from their own 11-yard line. Plenty of time to tie this one up.
Here we go.
Pearson in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the near side. Throws, gets it out to Siegel. And Jason Siegel out to the 14-yard line. A gain of 3. Make it a gain of 2. Be 2nd and 8. On the tackle, James Strong, the 6th-year safety out of Pittsburgh. For those watching on the East Coast, thank you for hanging with us. It's past midnight there. It's 12:03 Eastern. It's 11:03 here in Nashville. On the West Coast, it's still relatively early. It's 9:03 out west. In Hawaii, it's dinner time, 6:03. 2nd and 8 from the 14-yard line. Raiders come out, 4 receivers set wide. Pearson in the shotgun. Pearson drops back, steps up, throws deep, and he's got a man. Greer all the way down to the 33-yard line. Mason Greer, the 2nd-year receiver out of Louisiana Monroe, 53 yards down to the Houston 33-yard line. What a throw by Pearson. And Mason Greer had a step or two. He had to kind of slow down for it, or else he would have been gone. Had Pearson hit him in stride, he would have been gone. He had to slow down for it, though. 1st and 10, Raiders now at the Houston 33-yard line. That'll wake up the crowd. Three receivers to the far side. Pearson in the shotgun.
Here we go.
Pearson back. Throws. Caught underneath by Jason Siegel. And Siegel down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 3. Make it a gain of 4. Be 2nd and 6. Raiders now trying to tie it up. Jordan Burham made the tackle in his 7th year out of Marshall. Boy, if this one goes to overtime, we'll be here past 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm sure. On 2nd and 6 from the 30-yard line. 4 receivers wide. Pearson in the shotgun. Pearson back. Throws downfield. Caught by Siegel out of the backfield. All the way down to the 16-yard line. A 14-yard gain. It'll be first down Raiders at the Houston 16-yard line. James Granger made the tackle, the 7th-year safety out of Texas. .5:33 and counting. Raiders down by 7. Raiders come out, 4 receivers set wide. Pearson in the shotgun. Pearson to Cousins up the middle, and Orlando Cousins, no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. On the tackle, it's Kevin James, the 4th-year defensive tackle out of Iowa. 2nd and 10 for the Raiders at the Houston 16. Coming up on 5 minutes left to play in regulation. Raiders come out in the I. Pearson under center. Pearson to Cousins, and this time Cousins, he fumbles again, this time at the 7-yard line, and the Texans recover again. That is the 2nd time Orlando Cousins has coughed up the football, and both times the Texans have recovered. Who made the hit? Number 22 made the hit, Owen Gregory, the safety, in his 2nd year out of Central Florida. Thad Gatlin, the linebacker, makes the fumble recovery. Just when you thought the Raiders might tie it up, they turn it over again. That's why they're 4-11. Raiders could finish with the worst record in the league at 4-12. Even Buffalo and Jacksonville have won 5 games. First and 10 from the 7-yard line. Adams in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Adams hands off to Kylan Johnson across the 10 and out to the 14-yard line. Here's the funny thing, though. Just 3 seasons ago, the Raiders were in the AFC Championship against the Browns. The Browns went on to take on the Bears in that Super Bowl, if you remember. But that was just 3 seasons ago. And the Raiders are a bad team. 2nd and 3 from the 14-yard line for Houston. Adams in the shotgun on 2nd down. Adams back. Throws downfield. Caught by Jamie Williams out to the 20. A gain of 6. Another Houston first down. And now the Texans can eat up more time. Texans lead it 21-14. 4:09 and counting. Just a bad year for the Raiders. Under 4 minutes now. In the I formation. Adams hands off to Johnson. And Kylan Johnson picks up a yard out to the 21. It'll be 2nd and 9. On the tackle, Xander Hackney, the rookie out of Florida State. 2nd and 9 from the 21-yard line. 3:35 and counting. Texans come out. 4 receivers wide. Adams in the shotgun. Adams hands off to Johnson, and Kylan Johnson right up the middle. All the way out to the 33, a 12-yard gain. And that'll be another Houston first down. And now the Texans can eat up more time. Dwayne Jefferson, the safety, on the tackle. But it's first down, Houston. I don't think this one's going to overtime anymore. 3 minutes, under 3 minutes left now. 1st and 10. Texans come out, 4 receivers wide. Adams under center. Hands off to Griffin. And Larry Griffin makes a move and gets out to the 46-yard line. A gain of 13. Houston picking up big chunks of yardage now on every play. And they've moved it out to their own 46-yard line, 1st and 10. Raiders just can't seem to stop them now. Evil Dead, I'm sorry, you're going to miss this one. Evil Dead's going to be 1 out of 3 tonight. He's going to be 25 games up when this one's over. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. Do they get the playoff in time? They do not. We hit the 2-minute warning. Houston up 21-14 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum, Oakland, California. The final 2 minutes of this one. Raiders are going to have to start using their timeouts now. Houston leads at 21-14. The Texans have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. The Raiders have to force a 3-and-out now. In the I formation. Adams hands off to Kylan Johnson. And Johnson goes down for no gain. The Raiders take a timeout. A gain of a yard, they say. Xander Hackney on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 46. Once again, we'll be off tomorrow. We'll be back on Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, for College Football Saturdays here on Jammin' Sports. 10 games back-to-back as we finish up week 1 of the college season. Second and 9 from the 46. 4 receivers wide. Adams under center. Adams hands off to Kylan Johnson around the outside. And Johnson out to the 48-yard line. Timeout's called. Be a gain of 5 and bring up 3rd and 4. Oakland down to their final timeout. Cole Harper on the tackle for the Raiders. Houston can put this one away with a 1st down. When the season started, if you had told me the Raiders were going to be 4-12, I would have said no way. But they're going to be 4-12. They're going to finish with the worst record in the league. And deservedly so. 3rd and 4 from the 48-yard line. Houston comes out in the I.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Adams hands off to Johnson. And Kylan Johnson picks up a yard to the 47. The Raiders take their final timeout. They forced a 4th down. It'll be 4th and 3. So Houston's going to have to punt. So the Raiders are going to get one more shot, but they won't have any timeouts. And they'll have about maybe 130, 140 left. If I'm the Raiders, I'm going after this punt. Tony Caban back to punt for Houston on 4th and 3. Caban gets the punt away. And that's going to be into the end zone. Touchback. The Raiders will have it at the 20-yard line. 1:43 left. They have no timeouts. They have to go 80 yards. They need a touchdown just to force overtime. Pearson comes out. Good numbers, but not a whole lot of yardage. Let's see if Ryan Pearson can mount a comeback. 1:43 left. On 1st and 10, 3 receivers to the near side. Pearson in the shotgun. Pearson drops back, looks downfield, rolls out. Pearson is going to shovel it to Cousins, and he's out of bounds at the 24. Just a 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 6. I don't think Cousins knew he was that close to the sideline. He tried to make a cut upfield and he was out of bounds. 2nd and 6 from the 24. Raiders come out, 3 receivers to the far side, 1:35 left. Raiders trying to tie it up. Pearson back. Pearson throws deep. He's got a man, Clymer, all the way out to the 40-yard line. He gets out of bounds, 16 yards. That'll stop the clock. That was a great pattern by Peyton Clymer, the 7th-year receiver out of Tennessee. He knew where he was in relation to the sideline, and he got out of bounds to stop the clock. Heads up play by Clymer, and that saves the Raiders at least 40 seconds or more. 1:31 left. Raiders now at their own 40-yard line, 60 yards away. Pearson in the shotgun, 4 receivers wide. Pearson back. Pearson looking. Pearson rolls out. Pearson stumbles over a hash mark, and he's out of bounds at the 42-yard line. I don't know what he stumbled over. He ends up gaining 2 yards. He gets out of bounds to stop the clock. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the 42-yard line. 1:24 left. 4 receivers spread wide. Pearson in the shotgun. Pearson drops back. Pearson looking, throws deep, and is caught by Jason Siegel all the way out to the 34-yard line. 24 yards. Raiders in the hurry-up. 1:10 and counting. 1st and 10 from the Houston 34. Pearson back. Pearson throws. Caught by Bennett. No, incomplete. That was broken up at the last second by Duke Jackson, the linebacker. Bryce Barnett couldn't haul it in. But that'll stop the clock with 1:04 left. 2nd and 10 from the 34-yard line. On 2nd down, 5 receivers set wide. Pearson in the shotgun. Pearson back. Throws down the middle, and it's caught by Mason Greer down to the 26. A gain of 8. It'll be 3rd and 2. Raiders in the hurry-up. Under a minute to play. Pearson in the gun. Pearson back. Throws, and it's knocked down. Incomplete. Chris Thompson knocks it down as they were looking for Mason Greer once again. And now it's 4th down for the Raiders. This is ball game right here. The Raiders have to pick up the 1st down. 4th and 2 from the Houston 26. If you're Oakland, get the 1st down and then spike it and take some shots at the end zone. At least pick up the 1st down. 48 seconds left. 4th and 2 from the Houston 26. Or you might pump fake and go to the end zone. Pearson in the shotgun on 4th down. Pearson, they hand off to Cousins. They want to get the 1st down. They get down to the 21, a 5-yard gain. Now they'll spike it. 40 seconds. Pearson under center, He'll spike it with 36 seconds left. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 21-yard line. And now they can take their shots. The Raiders are out of timeouts, trying to tie it up. 2nd and 10 from the Houston 21. 4 receivers spread wide. Pearson in the shotgun. Pearson back. Pearson looking. Throws. Dumps it off to Cousins. That was a bad play. He only picked up 3 yards. You got to get up there. It's 3rd and 7. 25 seconds left. You got to throw it downfield. 20 seconds left. Pearson back. Pearson steps up. Throws to the end zone. Clymer. Touchdown. Raiders. An 18-yard touchdown catch by Peyton Clymer with 16 seconds left. And the Raiders can tie it up with the extra point. Wow. Wow. Oh, he definitely got both feet in, barely. They might review that, but I think it's going to stand. What a drive by the Raiders. They're going to take another look, but I think it's a good catch. We'll look at it ourselves. You see, this is why 19 is a better game than 20. 19 does inside the 2 minutes a lot better than 20 does. This one should stand. They've kept it on the board. It will stand. So it's a good touchdown. And the Raiders now can tie it up. This one's looking like overtime. Evil Dead, I hope you have nothing to do tomorrow. This one's going late. We're past midnight on the east. And now Dan Bailey for the extra point. The kick is up. And the kick is good. We're tied at 21. 16 seconds left. All good. Yeah, it's 12:21 Eastern time. We're definitely into Friday morning here. $11:21 here in Nashville. And now the Raiders will kick off. Houston has 3 timeouts, but just 16 seconds to work with. This one looks like it's headed to overtime. What a game this has been. Bailey will kick off. This will be fielded by Walls a yard deep, brings it out over the 15-20. And Clayton Walls brings it out to the 25. And that's where Houston will have it with 12 seconds left in regulation. Overtime, anybody? That's where we're headed. Unless the Texans get a miracle right here. If I'm Houston, I'm just playing for overtime. I'm taking a knee and go to overtime. That'd be the smart play. The Texans are in the I formation. That's a running down. They're probably just run a play and go to overtime. Adams to Johnson. And Kylan Johnson out to the 27, a gain of 2. Nobody taking a timeout here. They're just going to let the clock run out. As the final seconds of regulation winds down. We're headed to overtime. We're live from the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum, Oakland, California. Week 17 here at Jammin' Sports. These two teams, their season's going to be extended by a quarter or so. Their seasons are not over just yet. They have some unfinished business here. The Texans and Raiders tied at 21. Let's see who gets the coin toss. The Texans have won the toss. They will receive. If Houston scores a touchdown on this opening drive, they win the game outright. Anything less than that, and the Raiders will get a possession. We don't have ties here at Jammin' Sports. We could be here till 2, 3 in the morning. We'll keep playing till somebody wins. We start overtime at 12:23 a.m. Eastern time. There's the kickoff. Fielded by Walls at the goal line over the 10, 15, 20, 25. And Clayton Walls brings it out to the 27-yard line. And that's where Houston will have it, 1st and 10. All right, we'll keep playing till somebody wins. It's a meaningless game. Both teams are out of the playoffs. But, you know, first-round draft pick and all that. So Houston will start at their own 27 to start the first overtime period. Texans come out. That was a great drive by the Raiders just to get us to overtime. Adams in the shotgun on 1st down. Adams back. Adams throws to the near side. Caught by Dwayne Dawson down the sideline. Dawson across midfield out to the 48. A 25-yard catch and run by Dwayne Dawson. He's having a big day today, 7 for 142. And now the Texans are in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, Houston. Texans come out. 4 receivers set wide. Adams in the shotgun. Adams hands off to Kylan Johnson. And Johnson gets down to the 46, a 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 7. Landon Lasser comes up to make the tackle for the Raiders. We're in overtime. We're tied at 21. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Texans now from the Raider 46-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Adams in the shotgun. Adams draws back. Throws down the middle. Caught by Dawson again. Out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. Parker Littleton, the linebacker, on the tackle for the Raiders. Houston getting closer now. They cannot win it with a field goal. They can only win it with a touchdown. 3rd and 3. 4 receivers set wide. They're at the Raider 41-yard line. Adams drops back. Adams throws to the near side. Caught by Kylan Johnson, but the Raiders are right there. Parker Littleton with a big open field tackle. And that's going to be a loss of 4 yards. It'll be 4th and 6. Back at the 44-yard line. The former Bears linebacker, Parker Littleton. He was a free agent. The Bears let him go. The Raiders picked him up. In his 5th year out of Indiana. It'll be 4th down. The Texans will punt. Tony Caban back to punt. As soon as the Raiders touch the ball, we're in sudden death. The punt by Caban is going to go out of bounds at the 26-yard line. We are now officially in sudden death. The next team to score wins. It doesn't matter who, it doesn't matter how. Field goal, safety, touchdown, it don't matter. Whoever scores next wins the game. First down for the Raiders now at the 26-yard line. 6:01 left in the first overtime. We had a double overtime game earlier this week. And I'm brain cramping who it was. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. I'll look. Pearson under center on 1st down. Pearson fakes the handoff. Pearson dumps it outside to Barnett down the sideline. And Bryce Barnett gets out to the 33, a gain of 7. The double overtime game was Carolina and the Giants earlier this week. Carolina winning that 27-24 in a game the Giants should have won. They gave that game away. The Giants were up by 18 with 4 minutes left, and they lost that game. 2nd and 3 from the 33-yard line. Pearson in the shotgun on 2nd down. Pearson fakes the handoff. Flag is down, and so is Pearson. Let's sort this one out. Pearson gets sacked. They'll be holding on the Raiders. I'm sure the Texans will decline that. They'll take the down. It was on John Durham, the center. Yep, they decline it. They want the down. It's a sack of 7 yards. It'll be 3rd and 10 back at the 26-yard line. .5:26 left to play here in the first overtime. We're tied at 21. It's a big 3rd down for the Raiders. 4 receivers set wide. Pearson in the shotgun. Pearson drops back. Pearson throws downfield. And it's caught at the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain. They say it was inbounds. Mason Greer coming up with major catches here in the 4th quarter and overtime. Did he get both feet in? If he did, it's a 16-yard gain. Oh, look at that footwork. First down Raiders. 5:12 and counting. No review. I thought they might review that. 4 receivers set wide. 1st and 10. Pearson in the shotgun. Pearson back. Pearson throws. Caught by Franklin. J.T. Franklin. His first catch of the game, and it comes in overtime. Out to the 44-yard line. And that'll be a 16-yard catch to J.T. Franklin, the second-year receiver out of SMU. Another Raider first down as they're now in Houston territory. The Raiders can win it with a field goal. We're in sudden death overtime. 1st and 10 from the Houston 44. Raiders come out. Pearson under center. Pearson. Play action, and he's going to get sacked. Back at the 47-yard line. Coming in to make the sack, Braxton Searcy, the 10th-year linebacker out of Arizona. A loss of 9 back to the Raider 47-yard line. That's a huge sack. For those on the East Coast, thank you for hanging with us. It's now 12:30 Eastern Time. 11:30 here in Nashville. We're running late tonight. This one's going in overtime. We'll serve breakfast when this one's over. 2nd and 19. Raiders have it at their own 47-yard line. Pearson under center. Pearson hands off to Cousins, and Cousins gets nailed for a 2-yard loss back to the 45. On the tackle there, number 96. I'm looking for my 96. That's Wembley, James Wembley, the 10th-year linebacker out of Missouri, the former 49er. We're in overtime here in Oakland. The 3rd game of our very long triple hitter tonight. We spilled over into Friday morning. 3rd and 20 from the 45-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Big 3rd down for the Raiders. Pearson in the shotgun. Pearson drops back. Pearson looking, steps up, throws deep. He's got a man, Greer, and Greer fumbles it. And Duke Jackson picks it up. Mason Greer caught it and then promptly coughs it up at the 21-yard line. Let's see if they review this one. Was he down? Let's watch that one again. It's hard to tell. Okay, here's a better angle. Was he down? I think he's down. His butt's on the ground before that ball comes out. Let's see if they review it. Right now, the Texans have the ball here in sudden death overtime. I don't see a review yet. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. And I think the play is going to stand. Still no review. Still no review. No review. It's a turnover. And now Houston takes over. 3:32 left to play in the first overtime. We're still tied at 21. Pearson. Adams hands off to Kylan Johnson. Johnson gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. On the tackle, number 97, Robert Smith, in his 15th year out of Oregon. 3:15 and counting. We're in the first overtime. We're still tied at 21. Izzy, 23 of 24. Johnson around the outside. And Johnson fumbles, and the Raiders pick it up. Kylan Johnson fumbles the football, and picking it up is number 93, Leighton Cripps. And now the Raiders have it in field goal range already. Was he down? Oh, I think he was down. They didn't review the Raider one. They might review this one. I think he's down. I think they're going to review that. It's going to be Houston football. Raiders offense comes out, but I think it's for naught. That one looked more clear than the previous one, even though the previous one was pretty clear. I don't see a review yet. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. This may stand. This may stand. And they're already in field goal range. Nope, there's the review. Boy, they took their sweet time on that one. And I think we're going to see he was down. I think this is a good call. Yep, he's down. Let's watch it again here. The knee is down, and then the ball comes out. It's close, I'll grant you that. They should overturn this. It'll be Texan football. Yep, it's 3rd and 5 for the Texans. They overturned it. Houston will have it at their own 26. 2:50 and counting here in the first overtime. 3rd and 5. This one's going to be midnight my time by the time it's over. 3rd and 5. Adams under center. Adams looking. Adams throws deep. It's caught by Jamie Williams out to the 38-yard line, a gain of 12 for the big tight end. First down, Houston. Out to their own 38-yard line. We're in overtime. We're tied at 21. We don't have ties here at Jammin' Sports. If we're tied after the first overtime, we'll go to a second one. .217 and counting. Texans come out, 1st and 10. Adams in the shotgun. Adams draws back, throws to the near side, caught by Dwayne Dawson, out to the 45, and that'll be a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3, under 2 minutes left in the first overtime. As I said before, we've had one double overtime game this week. Could we have 2? Will Evil Dead get some sleep tonight? We don't know. On 2nd and 3 from the 45, Kyle Adams under center on 2nd down. Adams to Johnson, and Johnson gets the first down. Kylan Johnson, a 10-yard gain to the Raider 45-yard line. First down, Houston. 1:25 and counting in the first overtime. Eldon McCorkle making the tackle for the Raiders. The only problem is the AI doesn't know there's a second overtime. So don't be surprised if the AI calls a timeout here. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Adams in the shotgun on 1st down. Adams hands off to Kylan Johnson, and Johnson makes his way down to the 38-yard line. And now the Texans take a timeout with 1:01 remaining. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. 1:01 remaining in the first overtime. We're tied at 21. This would be a 55-yard field goal from here, where in sudden death, a field goal will win it for either team. A long game. It'll be 2nd and 4. Let's see what the Texans do. I'm sure they're going to want to get closer. They have one timeout left. They don't need it because we'll just go to a second overtime. 2nd and 4 from the 38. Adams hands off to Kylan Johnson, and Johnson gets nailed for a loss of 3 yards back to the 41-yard line. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Nobody taking timeout. 50 seconds left. Xander Hackney. I think the AI is playing for a tie here. But there are no ties. We'll go to a second overtime. 4 receivers set wide. Adams in the gun on 3rd down. Adams draws back. It's a blitz. And what was that? Incomplete. That one slipped out of his hands. It'll be 4th down. And that'll stop the clock. 30 seconds left. We're going to a second overtime. I can feel it. As Tony Caban is back to punt, gets the punt away. And this will be out of bounds at the 17-yard line. And that's where the Raiders will take over with 26 seconds left in the first overtime. We're still tied at 21. It's now almost 12:40 Eastern time. 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. We once did a baseball game that ended at a little after 2 a.m. Eastern. We did a baseball game a couple of years back that went 17 innings. All right, here we go. Well, okay, 1st and 10 from the 17. Pearson under center. Pearson hands off to Cousins, and Cousins will lose 2 yards back to the 15-yard line. They take a timeout. I don't know why. Nathan Davis on the tackle, the 8th-year safety out of Notre Dame. I know, but why did they run unless they're playing for a tie? The AI thinks they're going to play for a tie. The AI doesn't know there's a second overtime until the second overtime comes around. It'll be 2nd and 12 from the 15-yard line. After that second overtime, they don't do this anymore. Mostly because they're usually out of timeouts by then. On 2nd and 12 from the 15-yard line. Pearson under center. 23 seconds left in the first overtime. Pearson hands off to Cousins again. And a timeout by the Raiders. A loss of another yard. It'll be 3rd and 13. $19 seconds left in the first overtime. Raiders will try to get the first down here. 19 seconds left. What you want is the Raiders to run a play that runs out the clock. Onkai, welcome in. We're on so late. It's early over in Japan and Korea. 3rd and 13 from the 14-yard line. Let's see what the Raiders do here. They're out of timeouts. 3rd and 13. Let's hope they pick up the first down. 4 receivers set wide. I'm doing great, Onkai. Good to see you. Pearson in the shotgun. 4 receivers wide. Pearson back. Looking. Pearson throws. And it's incomplete. It'll be 4th and 13. The Raiders will punt. They won't go for it. Because the AI will play for a tie. I'd be surprised if they went for it. 14 seconds left here in the first overtime. Yep, they're back to punt. Caleb Swayze back to punt. Gets the punt away. Nice punt. It'll be fielded at the 35 by Clayton Wells. And Wells brings it back to the 49-yard line. First down, Houston. 5 seconds left in the overtime. We'll have a second overtime now. We've never had a 3-overtime game in our history. It came close once. We were within 14 seconds of one at one time. That was the Colts and the Bills many years ago. 1st and 10 from the 49. 5 seconds left. Houston still has a timeout. Yeah, they're going to try a Hail Mary. Adams in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Adams back. Adams throws downfield. It bounces around. It's picked off. The Raiders pick it off with 1 second left. And now it'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders going the other way. 1 second left in the first overtime. Picking off the pass, number 22, Herschel Grady, the 5th-year defensive back out of Louisville. Yeah, but if they do, they'll still have second down when the next overtime comes along. 1st and 10, just 1 second left in the first overtime. This one's definitely going to a second one. Raiders come out, 4 receivers wide. Ryan Pearson, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Pearson looking, throws down the sideline. It bounces around, incomplete. That's the end of the first overtime. We're still tied at 21 with the Raiders and the Texans. Here at Jammin' Sports, we'll go to a second overtime period for only the 15th time in our sim season history. All right, 8 more minutes on the clock. And now the offenses will settle down. Yep, Clutch, we're in the second overtime. Yeah, we're still at it. Almost 12:45 Eastern time. We're still at it. Oh, this is not the longest we've ever had. But we're now in the second overtime. I'll tell you when we get, if this one goes to 3, it'll be the longest in history. On 2nd and 10 from the 22, Pearson hands off to Cousins. Orlando Cousins gets out to the 24, a 2-yard gain. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 8. Duke Jackson on the tackle for the Texans. We had a double overtime game earlier this week. Carolina beat the Giants. This is our 16th now double overtime game in our history. 3rd and 8 from the 24-yard line. Pearson in the shotgun. Pearson back. Pearson throws. He's got a man. Crosland. all the way out to the 46-yard line. Levi Crosland, and that's a gain of 22 yards. First down, Raiders. We're in sudden death. We're in the second overtime period. We've never had a 3 overtime game. Now, an interesting thing happens here in double overtime. Players start getting tired out quickly. You'll see more substitutions as fatigue will start setting in now. First and 10. Raiders have it at their own 46-yard line. We're tied at 21 in our second overtime. Pearson to Cousins. Orlando Cousins gets stacked up. He gains a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Making the tackle, Quentin Douglas, the defensive end. Yeah, we've been at this for a while. Win this, Oakland. I'm tired. We're coming up on midnight my time. That's how long this game has gone. 2nd and 9 from the 47-yard line. Pearson to Cousins up the middle, and Cousins picks up the first down out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13 yards for Orlando Cousins, as the Raiders are moving it downfield, getting closer and closer to field goal range. In overtime number 2 here, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the Houston 40-yard line. James Strong on the tackle for the Texans. On 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Pearson under center. Pearson hands off to Jenkins, and Don Jenkins drives forward down to the 37-yard line. A gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Making the tackle, number 76, A.J. Aaron, the rookie out of Alabama. They're already starting to sub out people here. I've seen it already. 2nd and 7 from the 37. Players are getting tired. Pearson under center on 2nd and 7. That's why Jenkins is in the game. Pearson to Jenkins again, and Jenkins makes his way down to the 30-yard line, close to the marker, and that'll be a gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and 1. Isaiah Strong on the tackle, the 6th-year safety out of Pittsburgh. And now, from here, it would be a 47-yard field goal attempt. 3rd and 1 for the Raiders now at the Houston 30-yard line. Coming up on 5 minutes left in the second overtime. Jenkins up the middle, gets the first down, out to the 25. And that's a first down, a gain of 5. Duke Jackson, the linebacker, on the tackle. Now, it would be a 42-yard field goal. The Raiders are going to pull this out for you here, Evil Dead. Just forcing the overtime was incredible. That it's gone to 2 overtimes is even more incredible. If you're just joining us, we're in the second overtime. Houston and Oakland tied at 21. Raiders, though, in field goal range. Pearson in the shotgun.
Here we go.
Pearson going to take it himself. And Pearson gets 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. A 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 7. 4.5 minutes left in the second overtime. In the overtime, he has drawn a crowd. They're going to go for the field goal now, and the Texans will ice the kicker. This will be a 38-yard field goal attempt by Dan Bailey to end this game. The Raiders tied it up with 16 seconds left in regulation. We went through the first overtime. Nobody scored. This is the second overtime now with 4:20 left. And now Dan Bailey can wrap this one up. We'll be off tomorrow. We'll be back Saturday morning at 10 o'clock Eastern for college football. We'll be back with NFL action Sunday night at 5 o'clock Eastern. That's our immediate schedule. 2nd and 7 from the 21-yard line. 12:49 a.m. Eastern time. Here we go. Dan Bailey from 38 yards to win it for the Raiders. The kick is up, and the kick is good. The Raiders win it in overtime, in double overtime. Your final score, The Raiders 24, the Texans 21. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We'll see you Saturday morning for College Football Saturdays here on Jammin' Sports.